Well, I think it's important, first of all, to realize that teenagers are teenagers, and it's their time to sort of grow, and they really are attempting to sort of individualize themselves from their parents. They're trying to figure out who they are as individuals, who they are separate from mom and dad, who they are separate from their family. So, I mean, it's not uncommon for them to have a new social group, to change their hairstyle, to change their clothing. They're really trying to basically figure out who they are as this new individualized person away from their family. What I do think is important for parents to do when managing or dealing with teenagers is to be able to listen. Just listen. Do not give any feedback to it. Just be present. I know with my own son, I got more information while I'm in the front seat and he's in the back seat and him just talking. You learn a lot more about your kids if you're just sort of listening. Also, you want to be able to validate their feelings. They don't want you to fix their problems, but they want you to sort of know that you're there and that you understand them. So you could say something like, I'm really sad that Sally said X, Y, Z to you. Oh, that wasn't very nice what Billy did to you. So just sort of validating their feelings is very important. Also, it's important to show trust as they grow older. They want to know that you can rely on them and that you're there for them. And I'm going to trust you to stay home by yourself this evening. Whatever that is, start showing them some sort of trust. You do not want to be a dictator. It may be your house, you may buy the food, but you do not want to be a dictator. You want to allow for some discussion to take place. You may want to explain why Billy can't go to the party tonight. You can't just say no. It needs to be no with an explanation. Because again, they're not children anymore, and they're asking for a little bit more latitude in how you interact with them. You want to be able to give praise when needed. So it could be something as you did a great job on the homework assignment, thank you for watching your little brother yesterday. You want to be able to praise them for any little thing they may do. And again, that sort of builds a trust in a relationship with your child. Also very important is being able to control your own emotions, not so much their emotions, but control your emotions. So often when something goes wrong, parents want to, and I think what we want to be able to do is to show that we too can remain calm even in the midst of chaos. You want to be able to say, this is challenging, this is difficult, and we can manage this. So you don't want to get overly emotional if at all possible, or at least try to contain your emotions as much as possible. It's important to do things together, whether that's hiking, whether that's going for a swim. Me and my son actually try and do a walk once a week up in the mountains. And sometimes you get more information, you sort of have a sense of togetherness when you're sort of doing things together. It's not necessarily about school, it's about whatever is present in that environment at that moment. Also, you want to be able to share regular meals. In my household, we have at least 3 or 4 meals together. And again, that's a time just to connect and just to be present, not necessarily to grill each other about how school's going and what's not going well, but just to talk about politics or talk about friends or events that are coming up. You want to have those regular meals, have a regular time to connect with each other. And you want to be observant. You want to be observant about what's going on in their lives because they are still very young. Sometimes their decision making isn't always the best. And so it's important as a parent to be observant, to be aware of what's going on as a way to sort of stay in contact with your kids.